help me figure out the theme, which we discussed being, do not make fun of others. What from the story, I'm going to wait until I see some more hands. What from the story, Damien, what do you think?
No teasing.
No teasing, okay. Give me some clues from the story. Look through your story, think about some parts in the story, or maybe there was teasing, and you picked up on the author trying to show you that it was bad to tease. Gowan?
Even if the little creature has something bad.
That's good. So, that's a good line from the story. How can we turn that into a clue? How can we talk about that being a clue? What was the author trying to say?
Even tiny creatures, they have hidden power.
So the author is trying to point out that, what?
Beetle has hidden power.
Tiny creatures have hidden powers. Okay. So what is Agouti doing in the very beginning of the story?
Teasing the beetle.
Teasing the beetle. And that's a good clue that that's what you're going to read about, right? That's going to help you figure out the theme, is that there's some teasing. The beetle is being teased, right? So we could write in the first clue up here, the beetle is being teased, right?
Yeah.
Right. How did that make the beetle feel?
Sad.
The beetle was sad, right? Who came into the story and said, hey, let's not make fun of Beetle? Let's raise your hands. Who said it? Jasper? The parrot. The parrot and the beetle were both coming together and saying, we don't like that you're teasing, right? So for clue number 2, we could put that the parrot and the beetle did not like Agouti's teasing, right? Right? Or did they? Did they like his teasing?
They like bullying.
Bullying, teasing. Yeah. They're synonyms.
Same thing.
Bullying and teasing. What's a synonym mean?
The same.
Same.
Incident means different.
So for clue number 2, we can say that beetle and parrot don't like antonyms.
Yeah. I don't
Do
like it.
not like Agouti's teasing, right?
Yes. True. That is true.
If we had to come up with one more clue from the story, what could we say? Piper, what do you think? They didn't know that the beetle had wings, so they judged him, right? Before they actually knew him. Right? That's a good point, Piper. That the animals in the story, mostly Agouti, right? But the other guys, they were giving the beetle a chance. Right? The anaconda gave beetle a chance, and the parrot gave beetle a chance. Hey Jeremiah, can you flip to the story that we're on? Thank you. So Piper said that another clue would be that they judged the beetle before they knew enough about the beetle, right? That's a good clue. That's a good clue that you shouldn't tease or make fun of because you may not know that person or that animal or that bug. So we could put they judged the beetle before they knew her, right?
Yes.
So when you're reading a story, you can go through it. When you're reading a story, you can go through it, and you can pick out clues that will help you figure out the theme of your story, right? Do you guys like reading that? Yeah. Alrighty. You guys can go ahead. I think we're done with the story now. You can put your books away. Put your books away. Put the 0 inch. We had to guess what point of view that story was in. What would we say? It was a play. So we had characters talking, right? What point of view was that in? Give me some guesses. Jasper, what do you think? Kind of first person, right? But then what happens when the narrator's talking? Because the narrator's kind of talking about how everybody feels, right? So that would be what person? Third person. Because the narrator has an idea of everybody in the story, right? But the characters only know about their own point of view. It's kind of a mix of third and first. All right, we are going to go over the vocabulary from the story that we just read. I'll get the slides pulled up for you. First word being ashamed. If someone feels ashamed, he or she feels very guilty about something. An example of this would be Kim felt ashamed that she hurt her friend's feelings. Someone raise their hand and describe to me how you feel when you're ashamed. How do you feel when you're ashamed? Grayson? Sad.
Mad.
Mad? Raise your hand. Elijah?
A little happy and a little sad.
A little happy? You feel happy when you're ashamed? Why would you feel happy when you're ashamed?
Sometimes I do it on purpose.
Oh, that's not good, is it? No. When you're ashamed, you feel kind of guilty or bad. It's not a good feeling. Ashamed is like, oh, I did something and I know I shouldn't have done it, and now I feel bad. I feel guilty, right? We're going to move on to the next one. If someone boasts about something, he or she brags about it. So the next vocabulary word is boast. It's bragging about something. An example would be, they always boast that they are the best team. What are some things that people might boast about? Raise your hand. Tinley? That they're better at basketball. What's something else, Jace?
Like I'm better at soccer.
That they're better at soccer or a sport. Someone could be boasting about being better at a sport. Piper, what do you think? Being a better swimmer. Gallon, what do you think?
Being they're just he or she is bragging about everything, and they're saying they're better at everything.
Everything. They just brag about everything. I'm better at this, and I'm better at that, and I'm a better swimmer, and I write a better story. And that's boasting, right? All right. Next word is dash. Everybody say dash.
Dash.
If you dash somewhere, you run very quickly. An example of this would be people had to dash to get out of the rain. I know a lot of you dash at recess, right? You dash out the door. How do you move when you dash somewhere? Raise your hand, Xander.
What?
When you dash somewhere, how do you move? You move really slow, or do you run really fast, right? You dash to recess. You jog, yeah.
No. This is all right.
Shh, guys. This is something I'm gonna have to do if you guys keep talking over me. If you holler, you yell or you shout, right? Holler. This is a word you probably hear around here a lot. A lot. I've heard this. Mrs. Skinner, do you hear this word a lot? Holler. Around here.
I
asked Mrs. Skinner. I didn't know we had so many Mrs. Skinners in here. I must be confused. Okay, an example of this would be, I heard Sandy holler for her dog. If someone's hollering, what are they doing? Don't do it.
Yelling.
Yelling. Show me this. Are you hollering?
No.
I could say, Grayson. Am I hollering?
Yes.
Yeah. When might you, guys, when might someone else holler? When might you holler for something? Macy?
If you like lost it.
If you lost like an animal?
Yes.
And can you holler for your favorite cup?
No.
No, because it's not gonna answer, right? What do you think, Weston?
Maybe if like your mom made dinner and you should
That's really good. Yeah, if you're like playing outside and your mom or dad or whoever you live with has made you dinner and then have to holler for you to come back inside. All right, the next word is plenty. Everybody say plenty. Plenty. If you have plenty of something, you have enough for everyone. The example is there's plenty of fresh corn at the picnic. What is something you have plenty of? Something you have plenty of. Jeremiah?
Cereal.
Cereal? Plenty of cereal? Can you sit up? Perfect. Plenty of cereal. Amy, what do you think?